do that in this case. She said, that she based her decision on both the classified information and the non-classified information. And the court discussed in some detail some of the non-classified information, and it showed that a lot of it consisted of unsubstantiated, anonymous rumor whose reliability was unknown and could not be tested. And all we can say is that if the classified part of the record, which MEK has not been allowed to see, and which it cannot therefore respond to directly, consists of the same kind of information as the non-classified part, then the Secretary of State's decision will be based on absolutely nothing substantial. Time will tell. But this is about more than a case in the District of Columbia and more than MEK. This is about the posture of the United States toward the Iranian regime. So I've now talked about facts and law and policy, and what case emerges from that? I think the case that emerges from that is that when Iranians go into the street and put their lives on the line for freedom, as they are doing now and as they did after the fraudulent election in June of 2009, our response through those in our government who speak for us must be more than to remind the mullahs, as we did at the time, that the world is watching. The world is watching? The world has watched frequently while horrors were committed and done nothing. The world was watching when the Germans committed genocide and murdered 6 million of my co-religionists during World War II. The world watched genocide in Rwanda and Darfur. The world is watching isn't enough. What is necessary is to make it clear in both word and deed that we offer more than condolences when things go wrong to people who are willing to put their lives on the line for freedom. We should offer support and encouragement. For one thing, we should take off the list of terrorist organizations the one group that is devoted to restoring freedom in Iran. For another, we should make it clear, even without being explicit, that we will offer all possible technical and covert support to those fighting to end oppression in Iran. Toward the beginning of these remarks, I pointed out that Abraham Lincoln referred to the United States as the last best hope of Earth. I think those words are even truer today than they were when he first spoke them in the middle of the 19th century. I think also that it is time we started talking and behaving as if we believe them, so that when succeeding generations consider the question that I presented at the beginning of these remarks of what we did to advance what is good and to resist what is evil, they will find an answer that we and they can live with. And I thank you again for the privilege of speaking here.